331 malicious skills in the marketplace, 21,000 instances exposed to the open internet, one-click remote code execution vulnerability rated 8.8 out of 10, and Belgium issued a national security warning about it. This is OpenClaw, the AI agent that 95 developers are running on their laptops right now. In this video, I'll show you 10 security failures that should stop any consultancy from putting it anywhere near your client data. Before we get into it, I'm V, founder of Agentic Lab. I help consultancies and agencies adopt AI that actually ships. I've been testing OpenClaw since it launched, and what I found should worry anyone running any professional services firm. Quick context for anyone who hasn't seen it. OpenClaw is an open source AI agent framework. You install it, you give it access to your entire computer, and it runs tasks autonomously. It went from 0 to the most starred AI agent in a GitHub in under 3 months. 3 name changes in 1 week: ClawBot, Moltbook, OpenClaw, and a skills marketplace called ClawHub where anyone can publish add-ons. Sounds powerful. And it is, but power without security is a liability. Let's start with the worst one. On January 30th, a researcher called Mav Levnin disclosed a critical vulnerability, CVSS score 8.8 out of 10. One click, that's all it takes. You visit a malicious web page and the attacker gets the full control of your OpenClaw instance. OpenClaw Control UI trusts the gateway URL without validation. It doesn't check WebSocket origins, so a malicious page triggers the cross-site WebSocket hijacking in milliseconds. Even localhost, your local setups, are still exploitable. Belgium's Center for Cybersecurity issued a national warning about it. A national government told people to stop using it. That should tell you everything. OpenClaw has a skills marketplace called ClawHub. Think of it like an app store for agent capabilities. Snick found that 283 skills leak credentials, API keys, OAuth tokens, credit card numbers, SSH credentials. That's 7% of all published skills actively leaking sensitive data. Bitdefender Labs put the number even higher. One single user account published 199 fake malicious skills. And here's the kicker. To publish a skill on a ClawHub, you just need to have a GitHub account that's 1 week old. That's it. 1 week. No reviews, no verification. If your developer would install its skill from what looks to be useful repository, it silently would exfiltrate every single credential on your machine. Census, the internet scanning platform, counted 21,639 OpenClaw instances exposed to the entire internet. They're leaking plaintext API keys, Telegram tokens, Slack credentials, entire chat histories. Laurie Vos, the founding CTO of NPM, called it a security dumpster fire. These aren't obscure researchers. These are people who build critical internet infrastructure, and they're telling you to stay away. This one architectural. OpenClaw reads content from the web, from the emails, from the documents. An attacker hides malicious instructions inside that content. The agent reads it, interprets it as a command, and executes it. That's an ABC of prompt injection, and it allows the backdoor installation. Simon Wilson, one of the most respected voices on AI security, identified what he calls the little trifecta: private data access, untrusted content ingestion, and external communication. OpenClaw has all three. There is no self-defense at this scale. It's a fundamental architectural problem. OpenClaw had a companion platform called Moltbook. Its entire database was exposed publicly. Secret API keys freely accessible. 99% of the 1.5 million accounts on Moltbook were reportedly fake. Platform was being used for crypto scans, malware distribution, and prompt injection attacks. During the rebrand from the ClawBot to Moltbook to OpenClaw, scammers grabbed their abandoned social media handles. They launched the fake ClawD token on Solana. It pumped to $16 million before crashing over 90%. 3 name changes in 1 week. That's a total brand chaos, and the real people lost real money. Then there is the cost problem. A developer called Benjamin DeCrapper set up a simple cron job, a heartbeat check, essentially asking OpenClaw what time it is every 30 minutes. It sent 120,000 tokens per request to Claude Opus. Each time check cost 75 cents, $20 burned overnight. It has no usage alerts, no budget limits, no cost guardrails. You can see how this can really go off the rails. Imagine now running across a company or 30-person consultancy. And here's the architectural reality. OpenClaw has no enterprise authentication, no authorization controls, no audit logs. It runs with a full user privileges, full shell commands, file access, script executions, the whole thing. Now, the credentials are stored in the plain text markdown and JSON files. Group chat deployments allow cross-workplace data leakage. And here's what really matters for consultancies. Traditional security tools, your firewalls, your EDR, your CEMs, they go completely blind on bring your own device deployment. If a developer installs this on their personal laptop and connects to your network, you have no visibility. The codebase is wipe coded by 350 developers plus AI agents. Heather Atkins, a founding member of Google security team, publicly said, "Don't run it." Now, this isn't just an OpenClaw problem. Gartner predicts 40% of enterprise applications will embed AI agents by the end of this year, up from less than 5% in 2025. But only 6% of organizations have an advanced AI security strategy. That gap is enormous. Gartner also predicts 40% of agentic AI projects will be cancelled by 2027. The pattern is clear. Companies are rushing to adopt AI agents. Most don't have the security infrastructure to support them, and the ones using unvetted community-maintaining tools like OpenClaw are taking on the most risk with the least protection. Enterprise-grade alternatives like Microsoft Copilot, Google Agent platforms, tools with the vendor SLAs, data loss prevention, audit logging, and of course, role-based access controls. They're not as exciting as an open-source project with 95,000 GitHub stars, but they won't expose your client data to the open internet. So here's the practical bit. If you're running a consultancy, here's what I would recommend. Do not deploy OpenClaw in production environment. Do establish an AI agent governance policy now, not next quarter, now. Because the real risk isn't that your team might install it, it's that they probably already have, and you don't know about it. You should run a showdown scan on your network. Check for those default ports 18789 and 18793. Monitor for OpenClaw directory on the company machines. Update your incident response playbook for agent-specific threats. And if you need AI coding or automation tools, use enterprise solutions with the proper security controls. The technology is real. AI agents will transform how consultancies work, but the tool you choose matters, and right now, OpenClaw is not one of them. If you are running a consultancy and you're not sure where AI fits in your workflow, that's exactly what we can help with. We offer a free AI readiness assessment. 30 minutes, no pitch, just clarity on where AI fits within your delivery process and which tools actually safe to use. Link in the description. If this was useful, subscribe. I'll break down AI tools for consultancies every week. I'll see you in the next one.